Hey guys, Evan here. The Sonic 5 just released and I cannot be more excited. In this video, Luca and I will be speaking about the difference between the Soul 4 and the Sonic 5. Also, I invited the Kitemana team to my secret home spot. That video will be dropping next week, so if you want to see it, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, enjoy the video.
Stinging nettles.
What's up? My name is Evan Klijn and I'm here with Luca Ceruti, Rebel King of the Air finisher in 2024. And today we will be comparing the most popular foil kites of FLYSURFER, the Sonic 5 and the Soul 3. Kitemana recently started selling FLYSURFER kites, so this means also foil kites, and they asked us to make a comparison video of these two. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So Luca, in which circumstances would you choose which kite?
Good question. So I really do like both kites. Both kites have got their certain specifics that I would use them for. Honestly, right now, I'd use the Soul for the nice consistency. So if I would give it to the average person that wants to just go out and have a fun session and just, absolutely boost and have that consistent hang time, I'd really just recommend the Soul. And then for the Sonic, it's really like the performance kite of FLYSURFER, and we really try to make this kite as best suitable to your progression. So if you want to progress and really do down loops and heli loops and all those amazing things, then I'd really recommend this.
Which I really like about the Soul is that even in gusty conditions it's super stable, you can rely on it, it flies sort of on autopilot. And I really like about this kite is that even in strong winds on the 6 meter, when I would take it out on the short lines, it doesn't really matter what wind conditions you throw at it, it flies like a skyscraper in the sky. It's super stable. And for myself, I like the Sonic, especially on the bigger sizes. So that means like the 12 and the 15 meter are the sizes I ride the most. When the wind is super light, I don't know if you can relate to it. Yeah. It's 18 knots. I am super excited. Yeah. And I'm maybe even a little bit shy to say that I am fading away from tube kites completely, because this is just a different level of fun in light wind. So
I mean, to be honest, when we're all training at Balneario, all the guys, even the guys who are riding other brands that composted, are all on tube kites. Tube kites, I can't even say that word. All the guys on foil kites, and yeah, they're really just using that to maximize their progression. So it's really becoming a thing where we're just going to see more foil kites taking over the light wind market. And yeah, these kites are here to stay and they're going to be here for the future. So yeah, really excited to see what these kites are going to do. Evan, tell me some more about the Sonic V4 versus Sonic V5 and what's changed.
Yeah, so the Sonic V4 was already a really good kite, but we made it the Sonic V5 even better. So the Sonic V5 has a lighter turning radius, so it turns a lot quicker around itself, which makes the down loops even faster and more fun. Because we all know, or at least a lot of people know, that foil kites are slower than tube kites, but we really wanted to make this better. So it's a lot faster compared to the Sonic V4. And for me personally, I like to do short line loops on the kites, and the 7 meter is insane. So yeah, the smaller sizes especially have changed a lot, which makes a huge difference.
So we've got the Soul and the Sonic. Both these kites are really good. Yeah, to get you floating longer than any other kite in fadeable kite. First, we're going to hop onto the bridles. And a lot of people come to the bridles and they literally see them and they think, oh, it's going to be a bird's nest. But today we're going to explain to you how these bridles work and why it's not going to be a bird's nest.
The bridles are super easy, don't stress out, because a lot of people do. And this is how they work. There are basically a few lines that are really, really important, and they are right here. It's the A line, it's the B line, it's the C line, and it's the Z line. If these lines are perfectly untangled as they are right now, you can see them, this means your kite is ready to fly. If they are, let's say, over and twisted each other like this, then you know it's not good and you need to untangle them. My advice would be, because I even got some DMs of people attaching the entire bridle because it got tangled. Never ever do that unless you're trimming or replacing a piece of the bridle. Always keep the line attached, because most of the time it's just a puzzle, and if you figure out where it's not good, you just do one twist and the whole bridle is in the right position again. So Luca, we have both kites lined up right here.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the main differences between the kites and how they fly?
Cool. So alright, from this angle, you can actually see the differences from the kites. This kite has got a high aspect, this kite has got a lower aspect. And what you can see off the bat is this kite is pretty thin, this kite's pretty fat.
Are they both 12 meters? Because this kite looks way bigger than that one.
Yes, so both of them are 12 meters. It's actually crazy. It's like, if you compare it. So right here, you can definitely see the differences between the kites. You can see how the Sonic V5 has got a way longer shape and the Soul V3 has got a shorter, fatter shape.
I think it had too many burgers.
Burgers, mate.
So you might wonder, why is there a hole in the kite, you know? So obviously you don't need to pump foil kites, which is something I really love, because who likes to pump a kite when it's warm? You're pumping a 12 or 15 meter. You're already starting your session with a bad start, so that's not what you want. At least at FLYSURFER, we don't like to pump. So we have these big ass holes, and they just fill in with air out itself. You can already see by me just holding the kite, it fills up with air, you know? Like, it's really get a lot of pressure, especially when it's in the air. This kite has a lot more intakes than this kite, because the more intakes, the more easy it is to launch and the more stable it will be in the air. This kite, we are focusing on performance, so we don't want to have as many air intakes. And because of that, we are able to expand the wingtip much more, so it's high aspect, so the kite can catch more wind and you can jump a lot higher on it as well. But it makes the kite also a lot more advanced compared to this one. So if I were to give your grandma one of these kites, I will give her this one. But if you want to go as high and crazy as possible, go for this one.
A lot of people have also come to me on the beach and they've said, what happens if foil kite crashes in the water? And it's a really good question. With the air being kept in the kite, as everyone just said, we have got a design where the air does not decrease in the kite when it hits the water, and it stays in. And when you relaunch it, it literally is able to come up like this, like normal tube kite.
Okay! Yeah, buddy! Oh, no, buddy. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Got out of that before landing in the trees. Ah!
Yes, it takes slightly longer, but it's honestly something you should not be scared of. So Evan, I've got a question for you. We've got the best lightweight performing kites on the market. They're the lightest kites as well. And there's no lula, there's no special materials. What is making this kite so light and how does it work?
So because we have a foil kite which inflates itself, we don't need a very rigid and strong structure to keep the shape of the kite in place. So obviously it doesn't have a Dacron leading edge or an Alula leading edge, which makes these kites a lot lighter than your average kite on the market. And I think it's up to 30 to 40% lighter than the average kite that you would ride. And this also makes your kite not able to deflate itself. So there's no leading edge, there is no Dacron, there's no bladder. So also your kite cannot leak because it doesn't simply have these things.
Interesting. I think that sums it up for us on why these kites work so well in light wind. And yeah, I think you should just try them, because when I tried them I was first blown away. So I think you'll be blown away too.
So I hope this video helps you to make the right decision if you would choose the Soul or the Sonic. But if you need any help, please make sure to scan this QR code right here. And if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to us on Kitemana and we will help you personally make the right decision. Or if you have any other questions, we are happy to help. See you on the next one.
See you on the water.
Ciao.